Hello everyone, welcome back to Bridge is for Everyone. My name's Jad. This is topic 18 of the extensions series. The topic is lead directing doubles. Let's start with an example. This is board EJ1. West is the dealer. Here is your hand. As always, you value your hand. You have 12 high card points and 1 long point for a total of 13 points. Your only short suit is a doubleton, so your hand is balanced, and your only biddable suit is clubs. West opens the bidding with 1 no trump. Partner passes, and East bids 2 clubs. It's your turn to bid. You interpret your opponent's bids. West's bid is a standard intermediate 1 no trump opening. It shows 15 to 17 high card points and a balanced hand. East's bid is Stayman, showing 8 or more points and a 4 card major. With so many high card points accounted for, you know that partner must be very weak. You apply the standard bidding rules and pass. West bids 2 diamonds. Partner passes, and East bids 3 no trump. It's your turn to bid. Your strong clubs and diamond ace give you a good chance to defeat your opponent's contract. You pass. West passes, and partner passes to end the auction. The contract is 3 no trump by West. Partner leads to the first trick. They make the standard lead, the 4th highest card of their longest and strongest suit. It's the 5 of diamonds. East places their hand as dummy. You look at dummy and realise that you're in a difficult position. Dummy has 12 high card points. Combining this with your 12 and West's minimum of 15 leaves partner with at most 1 high card point. If you are to defeat the contract, you will have to do it alone. You could win 3 tricks immediately, but this will not be enough. Unless declarer makes a mistake, the contract will succeed. If only partner had led a club instead of a diamond, you could have defeated the contract immediately. Partner didn't do anything wrong, but you could have done better. Let's replay this board and see how. West opens 1 no trump, partner passes, and East bids 2 clubs. You know that East's bid is Stayman. It is artificial and therefore requires West to bid. You don't have an overcall or any other productive call that you could make. But you do have a strong club suit. You can ask partner to lead this suit when they get the lead. You do this with a lead directing double. You call double. Partner will know this is a lead directing double because the bid you doubled was artificial. Your opponents ignore the double and continue bidding as before. West bids 2 diamonds, partner passes, and East bids 3 no trump. You pass, West passes, and partner passes to end the auction. Once again, the contract is 3 no trump by West. But this time, partner makes a different opening lead. They lead their highest card in the suit you doubled, the 6 of clubs. East places their hand as dummy. There is nothing declarer can do to make the contract. you will win 5 club tricks and 1 diamond trick, defeating the contract by 2 tricks. Your lead directing double has made all the difference. Lead directing doubles of artificial bids work for 2 reasons. First, because it is an artificial bid, your opponents will always bid again. And second, partner will understand that it is a lead directing double. Because the suit is artificial, the double should not be misinterpreted as a takeout double. A lead directing double can be made after any artificial suit bid. Let's briefly look at some of the most common. As you saw in the example board, a lead directing double can be made after a Stamen 2 club bid. It can also be made on the second round of bidding after a Stamen response bid of 2 diamonds, or after a Jacoby transfer bid of 2 diamonds or 2 hearts, or a minor suit transfer bid of 2 spades or 3 clubs. So far, all these examples follow an opening bid of 1 no trump, but there are many other situations where lead directing doubles can be made. After a 4th suit forcing bid, after an XYZ invitational bid of 2 clubs, and after an XYZ game force bid of 2 diamonds. They can even be made later in the auction over a Blackwood or Roman keycard Blackwood response, over a Gerber ace asking bid of 4 clubs, or over the response to such a bid as partner has done here. There is even an opportunity to make a lead directing bid over a control showing bid, such as an Italian control bid. Of course, you can't double with just any hand. With a long but weak suit, a lead directing double is not a good idea. It may well cost you a trick. I recommend a biddable strong suit. As you've seen in other videos, I define a strong suit as one containing 2 of the top 3 cards in the suit. Or, if the contract is likely to be in a suit, a void gives an excellent opportunity for a lead directing double. As usual, I have some important notes for you. First, lead directing doubles should give you an advantage in defense. Use your judgment when making one. If you can't see an advantage, don't make it. Second, lead directing doubles give information to your opponents. You need to balance your advantage against this disadvantage. I'm not aware of any regions in which lead directing doubles are alertable. However, this is something that you should always check locally. Lead directing doubles can make a significant difference when they're used correctly. Provided you and partner do so, I highly recommend adding them to your bidding agreement. This video looked at lead directing doubles. It showed you how and when to use them. Thanks for watching. If you found the video useful, please consider subscribing to this channel. Until next time, this is Jad reminding you that bridge is for everyone.